Good morning. I'm almost packed up. I had to go get my bear cub that I stored away from my camp last night. And oops, make sure it's closed. Had a good night. I'm gonna say the word my friend hates. It was an interesting night. When I first laid down, it felt fine, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. And then next thing you know, this is my type, by the way, stupid. Chargers. Next thing you know, what happens? I hear it. Mice have come. I heard there were mice at the shelters, and I'm so glad I had a tent because on their desire to get in with me, I had to hit the side of my tent and they were scratching really hard. I was like, oh my gosh, what is happening? And then they went away. So I just got to finish up packing up my bag here. I have my poles and my pad. Poles are there. These are the poles for the tent. And I'm hoping there's a garbage because this was dinner last night that I couldn't finish. I overestimated my hunger, my hyper hunger. So I have pants on and my puffy coat. I'm sure I'll switch that out shortly, but not my pants because it's only supposed to do like 70 today, but my coat I'll probably switch out. So I'll see you guys on the trail. That was a mile from the shelter, 271, which is important to know because if you don't know that, it's kind of defeating when you go like, oh, I'm going to be to the shelter, and then you're not. It was all uphill, which is a great way to start the day. Hiking with a partner is fun because you don't feel alone, obviously, and there's a bravery in numbers, power in numbers, courageousness in numbers, and when you want to take off your coat because you're hot already, or you need something out of your bag, hiking with someone is so convenient because then you don't have to take everything off and do it yourself. But this is a shakedown hike. It's meant to be not easy. It's meant to be courageous on my own and to take my coat off by myself when I'm hot. So away I go. We're now on the trail and I feel good. I feel rested. Not like I got rest, but rested. I didn't eat anything yet, but I will. I wanted to get up here on the trail. I feel better being up here. I saw there was one man and 4 kids at the shelter. They weren't at their own shelter, obviously. And as I was coming out, I saw a guy, and he had 2 dogs. One was named Grizz, so that was a little bit scary. So I said, are they friendly? Yeah, they just like to jump. Oh, I'm sure they're friendly. Dogs just sound ferocious and vicious. And so I was like, oh, okay. I just kept going. I wanted to say, can I pet that dog? But I didn't. So sun's peeking out. It's going to be a beautiful day. I feel good, but I definitely have to take my coat off because I'm hot. I did it. I only had to take off one, and then I got it. Got my shirt. Oh, and there's my coat because I don't want to take my bag off. So I'm going to wear it for a few minutes till that gets annoying. But I do have my breakfast of trail mix in there, so I don't want to put it away just yet. See you at the next mile marker. How fun is this? Again, can't really get lost on the LHHT, LHHT because of those markers that are everywhere. Look how amazing. As I was walking, I was like, this system should be here soon of these rocks. Look how cool. Can you even help but to, it's so soft, do you see that? I feel like I'm disturbing it. You know, this is in our backyard basically in Pennsylvania, and I'm just now seeing it for the first time. I think that's amazing. Make sure I'm not supposed to go that way. I'm not. That slid down, but I wasn't here for that. Little cave for who knows what. Wouldn't be coming through here at night. Some steps. Very, 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 very cool. 56. So that's the first mile done from when I turned to the shelter last night, but a mile out of the shelter. So I only have 18 more miles to go today. 55. 2 miles in, 3 miles in, 2 miles on the hike, 3 miles because of that shelter walk. I'm gonna do that every flipping time. So I only have 17 more miles. Woohoo! I heard that well, I do know this, out west, when you're going uphill, they do switchbacks. When you're in the east, they just go straight up the mountain. And although this doesn't look like much, it's straight up the mountain. And I already just did a harder one than this. This one isn't as bad. I'm gonna stop in 3 more miles, maybe 2, maybe 1, and eat my breakfast. But the sun's peeking through. It's so green and beautiful. There's mile marker 54, and there's a bench. So I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna have my snack of my peanuts. That was a lot uphill, but it looks like we're flat now. 53, mile 52. I'm getting closer and closer to 38. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha. That's right, I'm texting again. Texting, talking. That's stupid. Anyway, it's been slow going today, but it's good. It's beautiful. It's kind of cool. I'm sweaty because, you know, heavy pack, but it feels good out here. It's so green. And again, no views. These trees are killing my views. Mile 51. It was kind of uphill, but slow and steady. It's not a race. 12 more miles, I think. Yeah, I'm at 50. I've gone 20 miles so far on the LHHT, and I can tell you, although pretty and I can see there's some view over here, if it weren't for the trees again, you can see it through there, everything looks pretty much the same. Very beautiful, very green. It smells good. It smells fresh. I love it. But it's all the same so far. A very cool, another very cool. You can see there's the yellow, barely. I get to go through here. This little cave system as my bag hits the walls. Hello.
fern in my face. This way. See the yellow? I always get like a little bit nervous, but again, can't really get lost on the LHHT, but I'm pretty good at it. But I haven't got lost yet. I have paused, but I haven't got lost. So, same terrain, just some cool rock features that we get to walk through. Absolutely beautiful. Starting to get warm. Love it. I love it. I love being out here. I love just doing what comes natural, putting one foot in front of the other, reminding me that I can do this, even off the trail, when I start doubting. 49, 10 more miles, 10 more miles. I've gone 9 so far. Well, technically gone 8 miles because 1 mile was out of that camp. Woo, I'm moving slow. I think I need to eat, so I'm gonna do that. I'm at mile 48. And I'm gonna sit right here on this ground. And I'm gonna eat a sandwich. Praise God. So I'm eating my lunch. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And these snap things, they're so good. I think I'm gonna eat a Snicker bar. I feel really tired. It could be because I slept like a baby and was up every 2 hours, but and I technically have 10 more miles to go, but actually I have 11 because it's another mile down to the shelter. Why would we do that? After hiking so long, I don't want to walk a whole mile to my shelter, but whatever. I will, but I was just talking to my son, Jack, and he said, at least you'll get into the shelter in time. I said, yeah, because last night, by the time I got the tent set up, my food made, everything cleaned, I had to prime the pump for the well, like 30 times. And then I'd have to do it 3 times to get 1 cup of water, not even a cup. It was loud and it was really hard, and I was really tired. By the time I got all that done, got my bear can reset, took it down away from my shelter, got back to my tent, it was pitch black, and I was nervous. So, tonight I should hopefully be in camp around 5:30, 6 o'clock max is my guess. Could be longer, depending on how much uphill I have, or how bad my feet hurt, because they were hurting pretty bad. And be able to eat and get everything done. 47, that one was hard. There was so much up. I met a lady that's just doing a day hike with her dog. She said she was going the other way, and she went, oh, you got a lot of up. Boy, she wasn't wrong. But maybe now I don't. For this next mile, we'll see. But another mile down. So now I think I'm officially 10 miles out. So that's great. That includes the mile down to the shelter. Mile 46. I'm getting closer. Again. Now I'm going downhill. You can hear the cars. I must be close to. I wonder if I'm following the turnpike. Because soon I'll be at the turnpike shelter. I think it's at, again, like I was about to say, it's like the cake mix or the directions of a new recipe that you throw away the box and then you have to keep going back to the garbage and looking. I have to keep doing that with the mileage. Like, what is the mileage? What is it supposed to be? I was talking to my husband and he said, how many miles have you gone? And I told him. And then he was like, how many miles have you gone today? And I was like, why are you doing that? I already told you. And now I'm stressed out that I have the wrong amount. And he started laughing. He was like, I just couldn't remember. I'm like, yeah, I know. Me either. And so, I think, it was mile 11 or mile 12? I don't know. I'm going to look it up again to see where my shelter is on what mile marker. 38.2 is the turnoff, and then I have 1 mile to the shelter. So, that was mile 48. And I just said 36. So I have 8 miles left, but technically 9. And that's awesome. I'm so glad. I'm on the downside of a 20-mile day. It's fantastic. I think it's like 1 o'clock or 1:30. I don't even know. I stopped for a while for that lunch, and I'm so glad I did. So, yay. I actually have no idea what that road is, but it's super busy. And right over there is where I came from. And now, I go this way, and there's 2 people. Yay. 3rd people I see. Officially 6 miles to the road for the mile in to the shelter. Yay! I'm going to 38 and I'm at 43. 5 more miles. I ran into 2 lovely women. Stood there and talked to them for a couple minutes, like 10. And 5 more miles. Plus 1 to the shelter. I can handle that. So happy. 5 miles. It might not seem like a lot, but it's a lot. Especially after a long day. So I just keep trudging along. Mile 42. I have 4 more miles on the LHHT. And then 1 mile to my shelter. I know I keep saying that, but it's kind of a big deal for me. I'm tired. My shoulder, my right shoulder's hurting. And I need to find water because I was told by those kind ladies that the pump at the shelter is not working. So now I'm having a mini panic attack, but it'll be okay. So beautiful. Oh, and I saw my first snake, but it was really fast and it got away from me before I could even get my camera out. I still have 5 miles to go, but these kind women that I ran into told me that there wasn't going to be any water at the shelter, and they told me where I could get water, and I felt like I kept passing it. And then I got to this little space right here, this little bridge, and there's water down there. You can hear it. And I was able to fill up. And when I get to camp, I'll filter it. It looks really clean. And they said they were already drinking it, so that's what people do when they hike. So I'm gonna do it. Hopefully I don't get sick. If I get sick, I'm gonna be in trouble. I didn't bring anything except for Advil. And that doesn't help with anything except for aches and pains. So anyway, so after I dropped my bag off, now it's like, I don't want to put it back on. It's heavy, but I need to so I can get to my shelter and get it off the entire night, which will be really lovely. I'm going to take some more Advil when I get there because this shoulder, which is my right shoulder, is really cramping for some reason. But this area has these cute little benches and a little bridge. So I'm going to go over the little bridge after I get off my little bench. And I'm debating whether to have a snack, but I'm not really hungry. But I feel like I'm petering out, so is that even a term? They make fun of me at work all the time because I use terms that don't really mean anything. Or they're Pennsylvania terms, which I am in fact from Pennsylvania, so I do use those terms. My feet didn't even get wet getting in that water. I was really happy. Anyway, maybe I'll have half a protein bar. 40-mile marker. I have 2 more miles. And it got weird out here. the way it looks, but up above all these trees, it's all blue sky, so it's pretty cool. My shoulder's really hurting, so I'm excited to get this bag off of my body. Marker 39. I'm almost to camp. Praise the Lord. My body is tired, and I have to climb. I am so happy right now to see that sign. I hear people too. 1.1 miles to my shelter. My dinner's made. Mac and cheese. I feel like I need something cozy. I'm gonna have some Ritz Bits. And this is my Sawyer Squeeze on my Smart bottle. This water's from Crick. And I'm gonna fill up my 2 hydration flasks. And then this one is full of Crick water too. But I can't really filter water into nothing. So I'm gonna filter into these 2. And then fill this back up. And then anytime I need to replenish it tomorrow, I'll have to filter it, which isn't a big deal. There's my tent. When I told some ladies today that I slept in a tent in the shelter, they thought I was cuckoo. And I said, well, I kind of fought off mice all night, so I feel okay with it. This tent is ridiculously large. It's a 4-person tent. And so I'm also glad for it, though, because I can stick everything in there. My feet hurt. I can feel every rock, every stone, every root. And there's lots of them, rocks, stones, and roots. I gotta get a new liner for my shoes. Right now I have on. And my stupid Go Girl doesn't work, or I don't know how to use it. So tomorrow I'll be hiking in shorts. So hopefully it's warm enough. I'm the first shelter, and the restrooms are the whole way down the way. So I'm gonna have to go down there tonight to take my garbage, and then tomorrow I can just pop right out.